Away here on a January afternoon.
On the ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill. Hey. Go. Mike 5-4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set, ready. Go to base. 54. Mike 54. Not here. Joker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Duke Johnson, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let him know. 5.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready,
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Hey, pick your game up.
On second down, it's Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 54. Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Check down. 51. Let's box. Right. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Safe.
On second down, Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch the screen. 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 Switch, switch, switch.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He's got Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the give, running right is Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Boom. 7, Mike, 7. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They can't stop.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Look at me, zipper. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Yep. Right here.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
X3, 218, chopper.
52.
Hey, zoom.
52, 152.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Herbert finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Hey, Haywood.
My 52. All day, pull. Hey, check 24.
Protein spill. Hey, hit it.
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You better be afraid of me. 22, check, cover. 22,
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On the double. Check Mike 54. Right over. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Check nickel.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's track. Watch the safety creep. 66,
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw on second down, Herbert. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first and 10, Herbert. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me some. Here we go. Check three.
Topper!
It's a party now. Hey, Mike, 52, Mike 52.
Off play action. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
On the ready.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You've got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game. A swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's got his man. This is Tate. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Charlie.
Nice 42, nice 42. Get that quarterback.
Get it.
2nd and 4. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
From the gun, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6-6, pull it high. Down.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. To Pittsburgh. Coming to you. Coming to you. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Chance. Check. Lucky. Hey. Check 37. Check 37.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Blue draw quarters. On the ball.
Off play action. Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Take 4. Take 4.
X3. 218. Chopper.
You gonna get this boy?
Hey, Delta.
You think you gonna get this?
Ready.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Fight.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not.
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. To throw on third down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Back to throw. Herbert, you cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
61, match box, ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert, he gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Herbert, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... Football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Set up, 18 Gator, X3, 218, chopper.
Check.
Get it.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Protein spill.
Check 3.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Big grip.
Here's Muhammad. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the slant.
Set, go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
On the ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 31.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, folks.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.